Hi and welcome to the channel, and today I'm going to be showing you how to create this product catalogue in Canva. So I'm going to go to canva.com, and then once you've signed in, go to create a design, and here I'm just simply going to type in A4 portrait, and you can see we've got document A4 portrait at the top here, and I'm just going to click on that, and here we'll have our A4 page. So the first thing you need to consider is importing all of your images. So the first thing you need to do is go to Uploads. You need to go to Upload Files. Then you can find all of your files, and if you click at the top, hold the Shift key down and click at the bottom, and then just click Upload. I've already uploaded mine, so you can see them here. And we can quickly access those each time we need them within our product catalogue. So the first thing is I'm going to click on this image here, and this is just going to be for our front page. I'm just going to crop it, and then using the corners, I'm just going to increase the size of it and move it roughly where I want it. Then I'm going to click on this image here and then just reduce the size of it and move it over to here. Now this image is a little bit blue, so I can go up to Edit Photo, go to Adjust, and down to Temperature. I can just move that slightly over to the yellow just to make sure that fits well with the rest of the colour palette. Now I'm going to insert some text, so go to Text and just select any of these headings because you can adjust them all. Just click on it and then just select this little cross here, and you can move this heading to wherever you want, and then just click inside. Command or Control A will select everything, and then just type in your title. Then you can just change the font. I've actually just chosen Times New Roman, and then I'll take off the bold up here, and then you can use this ball in the corner to increase or decrease the size of your text, and then once again move it. I'm going to create a bit more text, but the easiest way to do this is just select the box. If your cursor's inside, you can't duplicate this easily. If you deselect it, reselect it, you'll see there's a duplication icon here, and just click on that. Just pull that down, click inside, and I'm just going to type the word rings. And once again, I'm going to increase the size of this text. And I can't move it, so I've got to deselect it and reselect it. I'm going to change the colour of this text. So once it's selected, go to this icon here, text colour. Here you've got the photo colours, so it will actually give you your colour palette for the photos. I'm going to select this light grey here. Then I'm going to select the transparency and just pull down that transparency. Then go to position. And because you can see this rings text here is in front of the other text, I'm just going to click to back, and it will send it behind this black text. And then you can just make further adjustments to this to suit your look or need. So now I've got some more text in here. I'm going to add text to the side and the bottom. So again, I'm just going to select this box and click the duplication box and add some more text in here, and then just change the size of that. I'm going to take the bold off again. I'm going to make sure everything is aligned to the right, so go up and choose this icon here, and it will just circle through the various alignments. Just pick the one you want. I haven't actually taken that bold off. Let's deselect it, reselect it, take the bold off. There we go. And then duplicate this text. And then once again, I'm copy and pasting all of this just because I'm sure you don't want to watch me type. And then once again, reduce the size. If you want your text to actually stretch the width of this, then you can move it out. You can use these little balls to change the size of the box. If you can't move it, you've just got to keep deselecting it and reselecting it. And then use this little arrow here to move the box out if you want it to line up. But again, that's all personal choice. You can see these pink lines that appear will actually align your text box for you, which is really useful. Then we're just going to move some more text down. And here I'll just put in some information about the codes for the different products. If you actually supply different products with different characteristics. And then once again, we're just going to choose this one to put the price in. And you can go up to this icon here to increase the size of your text until you're happy. And once again, you can move it so that it's all completely lined up. Now, once all of that is in, this is the time that you want to make all of your adjustments. I can line this price up with the bottom here and move everything down so it looks a little bit more spaced out. Again, everything will align for you with these pink lines, and you can also make adjustments to the size of your image. So I'm just going to put a little bit more text down at the bottom here, and then I'm going to center it. So go to the alignment tool here and just move it down. Then I'm going to insert some graphics. So go to elements, go to shapes and just click on the square, and then go up to this icon here, which is the color, and again change the color to your choice. And I'm just going to create a little bit of interest at the bottom here. And I'm going to go back up to transparency and just take that down a little bit. Deselect it, check you're happy. I'm just going to move that over the edge there. So once you're happy with everything on this page, then you can also add a page. So go down to add a page and go back to uploads. So I'm just going to drag in the first image and just resize it. I'm going to have this one at the top here as a main image, and then simply just click on all of the others to insert them. Then I'm just going to decrease the size of them just so we can fit them all on the page. So now this part is simply about aligning and arranging all of your images where they want to be, or where you want them to be. So a good tip for this is to decide on the sort of size that you want and then drag every other image over the top to check roughly if it's a similar size, and if it's not, then you can make the relevant adjustments. Okay, we've got two here that again are on the slightly blue side, so again I can go to edit photo, adjust, and then just move that slider over to the right just to give it a little bit more yellow in those photos. So now we need to line the bottom of the rings up as much as possible. Now normally you'd be able to select all of your images and just align them, but because the images are different sizes and the rings are in different locations within the image, you're going to have to do this by eye. Now it can get a little bit clunky, so if you hit your control key, you can see now I can move this around really smoothly. So at the moment, all I'm worrying about is the distance between the rings and lining the bottom of the rings up. Once I've done that, I can select them all, and then I can simply group them, and then I can move them all around as a group. Again, once you're happy, I'm just going to group them all, and then once again we can move them around. Now this isn't the be all and end all of the alignment, because we're going to put some text in, and when you put text in you can actually line everything up perfectly, and I'll show you how to do that. So again, we're going to go to text, insert a heading or subheading, and then I've just pasted across another box from my previous project, but all you'll need to do is again just duplicate boxes and pull them down, and then just paste in your text or insert your text. Once again, we can move all of these around to check that we're happy with them. And here, because we're using the control key, you don't get the alignment lines. That's okay, because if you just select these three boxes, go to position, go to arrange, and then go to left, and it will make sure they're all lined up to this left hand side here. So deselect those boxes, reselect this box, and then once again I'm going to duplicate it and pull it down to the bottom here, and then again just paste in my text. This time I want it centered, and click center, and then again reduce the size of this box, and we can pop it underneath this flower snake ring here. Now here we can just duplicate another 5 of these text boxes, and then we're just going to pop them roughly in their location. And with these boxes, you can actually completely align them. So if I roughly move this to where I want it, and roughly move this one to where I want it, and then if I just simply select all 3 of these boxes by clicking and dragging across, go to position, and if you click horizontally, it will space them equally. And then if I line to the top, then they're all perfectly lined up. What that does mean that if one of your rings are slightly out of alignment with this box, then this is the opportunity you have to move them over. And again, you can do that with the bottom. Roughly line up where you want this text to be. Do the same with this box. And then just select all 3 boxes. Go to position. Horizontally align everything. And then again to the top. Now, if you want everything to match in both rows to make sure they're absolutely perfect, then you don't need to do that to this bottom row. Let's just delete those boxes. We'll grab these boxes, group them, and then duplicate them and just bring them straight down. And as you can see, they're perfectly now aligned up with the ones above. So now you have the opportunity to move your rings. So let's just deselect, let's just ungroup these. And then we can move our rings perfectly in line with the text. So once you're happy with everything, you can select all of these boxes and group them together. Then we can actually click and then move these around the page. Again, normally you'd be able to center them through using the position tool, but you can see there's a greater margin this side than there is this side, and that's because we've got a random collection of different images which have all meant that there are different margins on each side. So now we're just going to quickly insert another element. So go to Elements, Shapes, click on the square again, go to Colour, pick a colour of your choice, and then once again we're just going to add a little bit of interest by putting a box at the top here. Go to Transparency and then just reduce that to wherever you feel comfortable. Now if you scroll up, you've now got both pages. If you want to export this, go to Share, go to Download, and then you've got the options here of all the different download files that you can choose. Now PDF is great if you want to print this out, or standard, or you can use a JPEG if you want to use it for a website, but of course you can't click on these different boxes. But obviously don't forget to change the content of each of these boxes to suit your product, and then go ahead and save it for your particular file. Then once you've selected your file, just click Download, and now you can see my PDF file is downloading. Then go to your downloads, select your PDF, and here you can see it's been perfectly downloaded into a PDF. So I hope that's helped you today. If it has, please like and subscribe, and have a great day.